So like I said in my last video, this one is gonna be about religion. My point of view on it and two events that have happened here on campus within the past probably 3 weeks that have been religious related and that I have been in or been a part of or have seen. First event was actually a service. It wasn't at a church, it was at a classroom here in one of the buildings on campus. My friend who goes to a neighboring college, we have the same, God, please don't hate me, I don't know what the name is, minister, pastor, we have the same religious leader. So the one that is the religious leader here at my college is the same at her college. So he texted me on Monday night and was like, hey, I'm gonna be at your college for a service. You should totally come by. I'd love to see you. And I was like, at first I was like, service? Like church or what? And I was like, I'm not on campus right now, but I'll be there as soon as I can. She came outside the room. We hugged. Hey, ha, ha, ha. And I looked inside and I was like, I saw a Bible verse on the not the prompter, the teleprompter, the screen, whatever you want to call it. And I was like, oh shit, that kind of service. And I was like, I don't want to come in when he's talking, like I feel rude. And she's like, no, 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 it's okay. Like we can just go in. I was like, all right. So that's one anxiety. I hate walking in when people are talking. It makes me very nervous. And I just did that. So I overcame one anxiety in like 2 seconds. Yes. Thank you, friend. But I walk in, we go sit down, and I'm sitting there, I'm just like, this is church. I am sitting in a very casual church, basically. Even though it's a classroom, but it's just like, it's a casual setting for church, basically. There's this guy talking, minister, pastor, I don't know what he's called, I feel horrible for not knowing that. But I'm kind of in a people-watching situation where I don't know what the hell is going on, but I am observing everyone around me, and I notice that everyone has a book of some kind. It's not the Bible, it's something they're writing in, like a journal. I'm just like, okay, I feel a little out of place already, because I feel like I should be taking notes. But I look at my friend, and she's doing the same thing, and I was like, so what are you writing on? Like, what are you writing for? And she's like, oh, it just keeps me focused, just keeps me entertained, I can go reference it later. And I was like, oh, okay, I got it. Okay, it's just like, it's just something to like practice on your own time. And I was like, okay, cool. And I had no idea what this guy was talking about. He was using words that I have never heard before, and I think the word was covenant, that I didn't know what that meant. He's like, make a covenant with your eyes. And I was like, I gradually understood what he was talking about, but at first I was just sitting there like, I felt very out of place and very like on the edge of my seat. Like, I didn't feel like I was gonna get kicked out or that people were staring at me or anything like that, but I was just like, I'm not sure how to act in this environment. I haven't been in that kind of environment since I was 8 or 9 years old. So like 10, 11 years I haven't been to church or in a religious environment. I did go to my former girlfriend's chorus concert at a church, but it wasn't a religious concert. It was just an out-of-school choir that was just like, the performance was just held at a church, and their like practices or rehearsals were at a church. Like, it was just a venue. I did feel uncomfortable going there, but gotta support my girl. But I was just like, I went there, and like that was the first time I had been in a church since I was little. But I mean, it wasn't religiously oriented, really. Like, I don't think they sang anything about religion. I could be wrong. I may have a horrible memory. But back to the going to my friend's service or whatever. It was just very interesting. I was very like, I was interested, like I was intrigued. I was just kind of sitting there. I was like, okay. When I gradually got the concept, I related it to things outside of religion, like my own life and just things I've done. Just like what he was saying, I was like, this is very similar to this that I've experienced, or this is very similar to this in society. And I was like, I didn't know that was a thing. Like, I didn't know you could relate religion back to like non-religious things. I didn't know that. Like, that's just, I didn't know. I'm probably very naive for thinking that, but I did. I also noticed that it was very welcoming. Like, it was very, very different from what I expect from religion. Now, I know I said in my past video that there was a protest, or like people from the Westboro Baptist Church, I believe, I do not know, who came to campus and were protesting Muslims are horrible, homosexuals are horrible, women need to be put in their place, like the very stereotypical, hateful Christian people. When this service that I went to was completely opposite. Like, that was not the stereotype. I realized I was very wrong to believe that stereotype, because it's not true for every Christian church or every Christian person. Because the friend that I was with was like, I was grown up to accept everybody, God loves everybody, blah, blah, blah. Like, that's totally cool. Like, she's totally accepting. And that's what this group of people were. They were the accepting crowd. They were the people that were like, we love everybody. We want to give everyone a hug. Big group hug. Bring all the gays. Bring all the other races. Bring all the other religions. And that's the kind of service it was. Or those were the kind of Christians that were at this service. And I suddenly felt very more comfortable being there. Because one thing, I wasn't being discriminated against whatsoever. But the second event was the protest or whatever. And that's when I was not okay. I was perfectly comfortable, because I'm like, people are yelling back at him, you idiot! What the hell? Fuck you! Like, they were doing all that kind of stuff. My point of view on religion has changed within like the past month. And looking back on my point of view, I feel so stupid and so close-minded and so ignorant about religion. Oh my gosh, if I could go back in time and smack myself in the face repeatedly, I would do it. I believed that the furthest a Christian person would go, accepting-wise, is being like allowing gay people. It was specifically towards gay people and transgender people, because that's like my community. But the furthest acceptance I have seen from someone religious, that they are okay with gay marriage but they do not approve of the lifestyle or something like that, or they say I don't approve of homosexuality but I'm for gay marriage, or I will respect what they want but I'm not okay with it, like those kind of things. I don't think, other than my friend and maybe my neighbors, I've never met someone who is religious, like very religious, who has said stuff along the lines of, yeah, gay people, woo, like they'll go to Pride, kind of thing. So that was my view. And now I'm just like, you stupid, ignorant, closed-minded asshole. What the fuck is wrong with you? I hate myself for it. Like, I hate thinking that everyone was like that, because it's disrespectful to Christians who are really accepting, and it's just I really hate myself for thinking that for so long. But I was never exposed to welcoming Christian people. I was always exposed to the negative ones, and it's just, I feel so stupid and so dumb, and I just want to smack myself in the face repeatedly. But now my point of view is, I do not like the hateful Christian people, but I like the accepting ones. Like, and I even said, like, when I was at the protest, when he's saying, like, we're all this guy, holy crap, he said that, he was like, all you college students are sinners and you're all going to hell. After that protest, like, people, oh my god, 2 lesbians went up there and made out right next to it. I'm just like, yes! Pride, bitches! And I met her like 10 minutes later. I'm just like, yes, you go, girl. I high-fived her. We talked for a little bit. I was like, yeah, you go. But he was like, if you're friends with a Muslim, you're going to hell because all Muslim people are horrible. And I'm just like, oh my god, no, you're wrong. Kept saying, oh, I don't want my daughter to grow up being gay. I don't want my son to grow up to be gay. If they do, they're gonna be shunned and banished from my home and all this stuff. And I was like, you're not suited to be a father. And his kids were there. There were little kids there. Like, I think the youngest kid was like 9, and I think the second youngest was 12, and I think there was a kid like maybe in high school, and I was like, oh my god, you poor kids. And then he got tired of talking because it was like 77 degrees outside and he's wearing this big ass sign, and we as students around him were getting peeved. And the second guy comes up and he's like, how many of you want us to be more accepting? And everyone raised their hand. And then one of the things was, you guys need to stop judging our judging, you judgers. And I'm like, you hypocritical bastard. What the fuck? Like, it was just so ridiculous what he was saying. I even said, like, to the people I was around and my friend who was there with me, I was like, these guys are giving Christians a bad name. And that's when I realized I'm not a bigoted asshole anymore. Because I was like, these guys give Christians a bad name because Christianity is about accepting people. And then I actually felt really proud of myself in that moment. I was like, yeah, I'm standing up for religion. That is something I never thought I would do because I used to be a bigoted asshole. This is when my biggest bigoted moment was a shining moment. I told my former girlfriend that like if we got married and went to church, I wouldn't go with her and our kids. Like, you can take the kids, but I'm not gonna go. Holy fuck, what was I thinking? Yes, I would go. Like, who am I to say that I'm not gonna go? Like, oh, I hate myself for that. It's so dumb. It's so dumb. I'm such a horrible person. Well, one thing, it's important to her, so why wouldn't it be important to me? Like, oh, it's such bullshit. I hate that I used to be like that. I really do. At least I can say I used to be like that. Now I've changed a lot in this semester, holy crap. But everything's for the better. Like, yeah, cool. This guy was just saying all these horrible things. There was just so much hate from this guy. Oh, it was awful. There was a group of guys in front who were quoting Mean Girls. They were like, he doesn't even go here. And then this one guy, he got up with him, like it's a ledge. Not a ledge, but it's like, it's called, we have the clocks. There are like 3 clocks that are in the middle of like this garden thing, and it's like raised up on bricks or something. And he's standing on that. And one guy went up, and one of the students, he's like, how many of you have been personally victimized by this guy? And everyone's like, it was great. Like, bringing in humor to like put down these idiots was pretty funny. But oh, I got so mad when he, like, I'm used to people saying like Muslims are horrible people even though they're not, or like gays are horrible people then they're not. Like, I'm used to that kind of thing because that's been going on for a while. But the one thing that he said that really got me mad that I haven't heard like really ever, well, I've like, it's sexism, but I'm not around sexism a lot. But it's just, he's like, I respect women, but I need them to know that they need to be put in their place. And I was like, whoa! And I was like, no, you do not respect women. Oh, I was pissed. I wanted to go up to him and smack him in the face. Oh my god. When I first got there, this girl went up to him, was taking a selfie with him, and flicked him off. Like, she took a selfie and was flicking him off, like in the photo, and walked away. And she was in running shorts. Like, they're short, but they're girl shorts. Like, they're generally relatively short, like mid-thigh. And she's like, yeah, you walk away, miss something short shorts, or you whore short shorts. And I was like, oh my god, who are you? And I was like, those shorts are not short. I was like, no, you cannot say that. Women can wear whatever the fuck they want. They can run around bloody naked, and that's not bad. That's oh, I was so pissed. I was so pissed. I don't label myself as a feminist because I'm not actively doing anything, but I have feministic views. Oh, that just sparked so much anger in me. I was like, yo, dickhead, she can wear whatever the hell she wants. So those were 2 events that happened with religion. Now you know my point of view on religion. Religion is awesome because you should believe whatever you want, and not all people from religions are horrible or hateful. You gotta find the people who are accepting and who will love you and all that stuff, and there are more of them than you think. I realized, I thought the ally community was so slim in my school. Looking at this protest and all these people, especially when he brought up homosexuals and like being homophobic and everything, I realized how many people were for it. Like, that entire group, it was a huge ass group. That entire group of people were allies. Like, they were like, no, this is okay. Like, and I was like, I feel so much better. That's what's been going on with religion and my point of view. I will say this, for religion, yeah, I will go to church if my girlfriend or lover or significant other or wife wants me to go and she wants to teach her kids. If you want to go to church, I will go with you, because I should support you in all that. I don't have to believe, but I will go. And I'll bring our children. You can give them the educational side of it. I'll just be there. Like, I'll just be there, and I will be educated myself. Like, if you want to send them the CCD, which is night school for kids about religion. I went to that for like 4 years. I only went because I liked the parties on the holidays because I always got to bake something. And I got homework. What the heck? I came home one day and I was like, I have CCD homework. And my mom was like, why do you have homework? Like, what? That's what I'm gonna do. Hell, if I had a girlfriend right now and she wanted to go to church now, I'd go with her if she wanted me to. Hell, I'll go with your family. Like if your family's going and they ask me to come, hell yeah, I'll come. Ella and I have to impress your parents too, so. But yeah, I'm really proud of myself for not being an asshole about it anymore. So make sure you subscribe. I will put my Tumblr in the description as always, so you guys can go to my ass box and be like, yo, Fick, talk about this. Oh, yo, Fick, I have a question for you. And make sure you put video or YouTube in big ass letters right in front of the question, so I will put that in the video. Give me topics. I will so talk about topics. And I will so answer your questions. Like, subscribe. I am a huge nerd of a dork. I'm a dork. I like Big Hero 6. And I'll see you guys next time. Ba la la la.